Okay friends, this is where we're gonna start the day. Yes, the CUDA is on the bench. However, because it's pouring ass rain outside, we're not gonna be able to paint the body. And before I go farther, I'm pretty much done what I can do without the paint. So, like I said, it's gonna go sublime. So we're gonna move on to some other projects at this point. And that project will be, yep, we're back on to the Mustang build. And we're not going to spend a lot of time on the Mustang because we still got till April to do this. So we're just going to get back into it, figure out where I was or where I left off. And I got to prep it for primer too. It's all sanded. Primer, I don't care. I can paint that in the rain. So I'll prime this week and we'll see where we are. Yeah, it's raining like crazy this next 2 days. They call it an atmospheric river dump. Oh yeah, biking in the rain, biking in the rain. Are we having fun yet? I'm soaking wet. My ass is soaking wet, that's for sure. But we're having fun, doesn't matter. Okay, a few hours later, I'm back, nice and dry. We got everything laid out on the bench here. And all actuality, I wish I had a little bit bigger of a bench to do this. But normally I don't have this many parts and pieces on the bench, just because I want to see where I am, what I've got done, and what I've got to do. So that's why I laid everything out. And I want to check the body, see what I need to finish up. Like I gotta maybe start getting the pan fitment, front and rear pan, see how they're gonna fit, glue them on. Oh, and the side window, these guys, right there. So small things like that we're gonna start on and kind of figure out where we are. But first, oh wait, something's calling me. Hold it. Something, I hear it. Alright, there it is. You know what? I always answer the call at 8 o'clock at night when coffee calls. Because you know what? If it's going to be a late night of model building, this is the dinner of champions. Usually it's breakfast of champions, but today, Okay, from what I see, I've got most of the work that I've done on this is suspension. Getting it fitted for wider tires and getting the engine compartment ready for the big Sohc engine, single overhead cam engine. Remember, if previously I had cut the towers to fit the bigger engine, I cut the rear tubs out to fit bigger tires, slick tires. And it seems I've got to finish painting some of the front rad support and dash pad. I got to get the rim backings going. So we're going to do a lot of small paint work. And I think, being a FX car, actually I should probably review what this kit was going to be. But I'll do that in a bit. I'm thinking of actually maybe putting this cage in. Very simplistic, mid-60s-ish, 66, 1967 roll cage style in it. This came out of the Ford Galaxy kit, as did that engine, 66 Galaxy. So kind of period, same year correct as this. Okay, so trying to get some of the small painting stuff done. Like I said, rims, shocks I did blue, even though they say factory shocks were kind of a semi-gloss black or semi-flat black in those days. Being the race option or FX option, we're going to go with a darker blue. Now I did it like this also. And then I'm going to take a wash over top of the springs. So the shocks on the inside will look bluish. So that was a theory there. The other thing I realized, I didn't paint the dash. So we're going to spray paint that. However, there is a decal kit that supposedly goes over top of the gauge packages. And I gave that decal package away. I sent it to, what's his name? Time Machine Scale Models, or I forget his name now. I sent that package to him because he needed it. And, you know, gotta help your fella guys out there. What else was I gonna say? Oh, roll cage. It doesn't fit. Look, it's a bit too wide. So we're gonna have to cut it down a bit, is what we're gonna have to do. Or just put it in sideways, right? Yeah, why not? We're substandard, we could do that. No, just kidding, kids. So I'm gonna slice it right there, and right there, and we'll just trim it in a bit. And the height should be somewhat close, so we're gonna whittle that and we'll come back and see how things look. Now, I don't know if this comes in clear, but I trimmed it down by 120. Oh yeah, and of course I can't video and hold it at the same time, but it fits in proper. Yeah, of course not. I needed 2 fingers to do that. I guess I could tape it or white glue it, but it does fit. And I'm thinking of pinning that. I'm wondering maybe it'll be a little bit stronger, so I could drill into each end there and just pin it into the other section. I think that might be the best way to go. Takes a little bit longer, but you know what? It's going to be stronger. Rather have stronger than longer. That's what she didn't say. Okay. Let's see how this comes in. So hopefully, because it's dark, I did drill some holes in the end. All we did is take a .032, I think, bit and just did this as close to the center as I could of the tubing. So the first time you drill a hole, you have to make sure you drill that hole straight, because if you don't, she ends up peeing down her leg, right? Yeah, I know, I'm bad. That's a pretty old joke, actually. So I do it as straight as I can. You know, being substandard leader on model building on YouTube, it's, yeah, whatever. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that a little bit. Now, I do have some brass rod. However, whoops, sorry if the camera's jiggling, because the camera is in between my legs. That sounds a little creepy too. So, yeah, I got this little wire, black wire, and we'll put it in there. It's pretty flexible. I might have to drill that hole a little bit deeper. So anyhow, just sharing a little bit on how I do things. I don't care if it's straight hole or not, actually, to tell you the truth. So this will go together like that, because I got all my holes in there. And did I mention already I took 120 off of, oh, I might have to do a bit more trim in there. This one's a little bit off, or maybe not. Yeah, maybe. So anyhow, am I even videoing any of this? That's the next question. So yeah, I'm just tinkering away, enjoying my time here and my coffee. Okie dokie, so still with the camera between my legs. We're just going to put that there. Come on, you can do it. I'm wearing my magnifying glasses. I pre-fit this once, and I don't know how good the camera's picking it up. And yes, I know my hands are beaten up and dirty and whatever, but hey, those are working man hands, right? And I can't see if the, right there maybe. Oh, maybe too long. That's shoot ball. That's okay. I can always drill that hole deeper. So then let's pull out here. Oh, I lost one already. Son of a bun. Yeah, these things are so tiny. Look at that. It's so tiny that I can't even pick it up. Maybe I gotta lick it. That's what he said. I don't know why I'm so bad like that. But, you know, always making a joke about something, whether it's sexual innuendos or whatever. Tell you, half my customers at work and staff, they die laughing because I'm always doing stupid comments. Definitely not sexual comments, but oh yeah, that top one's gonna be too big. Yeah, see? So before we get too far into it, can't believe I'm videoing this much. I'm just going to trim that top one down just a little bit. Oh, okay, or maybe a lot. Come on, stay in there. Then I'm just going to take some glue and glue all that around. It's mostly the glue that'll hold it, but this, geez, when something's so tiny it's hard to work with. That's what my ex-girlfriend said. Maybe here? Wow. Come on there, buddy. Took a little bit off. I'm afraid of taking too much off. Mind you, I got a lot of wire. So, I think that might work. So, yeah, buddy. The top one's going to be hard to put in because I didn't round off the end proper. There we go. So, trial fit is tricky, but it's going to work. There we go. Nope. Yep. So there we go. Just like that. Actually, I'm going to try it in the tub. Yeah, I know it's like dark in here. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Wow, it's still pretty tight even in the tub. Nope. It's perfect in the tub. Look at that. Wow. I like it. It's right against either side, I think. Wow. I really put that in. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Even though it's in upside down, inside out, that should be on that side. It's going to take some straightening, but like that, that's okay. Once we get all these points in, these are not going to get pinned. Maybe the top might, this big large side, but other than that, yeah. We're good to go, kids. So after gluing, this is how it looks, but I'm going to let it dry a bit, I think, before I go any further. Yeah, I'm going to let it dry overnight, this one, so it's got a strongish bond. That's what we're going to do, and tomorrow I'm going to pin these sections, just the tops again, and we'll figure it out. I'm just trying to think, I'm not going to use that sidebar. I think I'm going to cut that sidebar out and just use this door bar. On which side? Driver's side? I might even consider cutting this guy and re-gluing him on the bottom, but I don't have to pin him, like, you know, like that, even though it's a small bar. And at least then it's got some kind of connection on the, and strength on that post, technically. See, now the factory, if you look, actually I don't have to pin it because there's my pins right there. Those two guys are pins, so somebody's never glued this together. Yeah, those pins will go in there, so I don't have to pin it. The other thing I'm going to quickly highlight, I love this little drill bit holder. Look at this, folds up, folds down, and then clip it shut so you don't lose it. I need that for tomorrow, so we're not going to put it away. We're going to keep it on my messy bench. I'm going to go on to painting the dash. And then we're going to fit the panels on the back. I have to paint this black too. So I'm going to do these two things at the same time. I should remove the spring shock combo. And yeah, blah blah blah, whatever, keep going. Now let's see if the camera picks this up. Something else I'm doing is taking all these little, see right there, all that little mold, injection molding marks. There's another one right there, and there's another one there. So I'm just taking a file and just filing down, just like I did that one. And I did it on that one. And there's, yeah, there's some a little all over. Oh, see, there was a couple. So that's kind of just cleanup now. And this will pick it up, see? Red, where I filed it down, and right there, where the nib is sticking up. So I think I went as far as I could on it for tonight, or as far as I want to. These side scoops right there, these guys, they were very tricky to glue in because I had to hold it with my thumb on the outside and glue it actually from the inside like that. Does it come in? You can see all the glue in there, maybe, maybe not. So that's where I put the glue because I didn't want any on the body. Because I did screw up a little bit here. I put the front pan on and my finger got in there and smudged the glue. And now I'm gonna have to do some sanding and correction there. This side is so-so. So we're going to let everything dry. I don't want to fuck around and find out how it screws up. And I got to put a plate in here. I'll show you another time. So I think we're going to end it, my friends. This is probably far enough. I've got rad assembly done and most things painted. So yeah, small steps. Awesome. Well, I guess we should probably call it quits then, my friends. It's officially around midnight and I've been at this for 5-6 hours on and off tinkering. Do a little bit, do something else, do a bit, do something else. And yeah, making progress. I'm surprised. If you actually concentrate and play around, things get done. Anyways, no coffee cheers and no beer cheers. It's probably, yeah, another 30 minutes and I'm out of here and to bed. So my friends, thanks for watching. Tips and tricks and building a tricked out 427 powered Mustang. So I'll see you next time. If you made it this far in the video, I say thank you and cheers until next time. So stay awesome, my friends.